Hey you guys, what up though? It's a hey, hi, how are ya? Kind of Saturday. Oh my gosh, Becky, what is really going on? Hey, hi, how are ya? All falling apart here. It's definitely Stallworth, AtlTrafficLady, and we are here in HowWeFlow.Today-TV. HowWeFlow.Today-TV. How you flowing today? HowWeFlow is our community based on self-care, wellness, the art of well-being, about living our best life ever. It is about living the life of our dreams that we don't have to take a vacation from. And literally the life of our dreams that we don't have to take a vacation from is living in God's perfect will for your life, right? It's living, God's divine plan for your life. It is living the life that God had for you, right? He created you. He knows what's right for you, right? So that would be the best life ever. Now, sometimes people don't want their best life ever. I don't know why. She swallowed a fly. I guess she'll die. Ever hear that song as a kid? I used to like it. It really freaked my one son out, though. When I sung it for him. Y'all never heard that song? It's like old, it was a folk song or something. It's like, I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Y'all know it? I guess she'll die. I guess it's kind of macabre type of song for kids, but it was for kids. I know an old lady who swallowed a spider, wriggled and wriggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed a spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. I guess she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a bird. How absurd to swallow a bird. Y'all know this song? Come on now. She swallowed a bird to catch the spider that wriggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed a spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. I guess she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a cat. Imagine that, to swallow a cat. She swallowed a cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. I guess she'll. I know an old lady who she did a cat, swallowed a dog. What a hog to swallow a dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. I guess she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a horse. She's dead, of course. I know it's a terrible song for kids, but it was for kids in our day. Kids in our day, we weren't quite as soft as and soft feelings as kids these days. They get hurt feelings on everything. Everyone's triggered by everything these days, but and so it should be, I guess. We don't have to be as tough as we used to have to be. You can just be regular. Be your soft self. Now today's message, I don't even know why it triggered my son. He was like, ugh, he could just imagine all the swallowing part. He takes everything so literal, right? When he was a kid, it was like, he was so not happy with that song. I love that song. I don't know why I loved it. That's what they let us sing. Anyway, that was some nursery school type songs. Today's video is called "You Can Lead a Horse to Water." What's the rest of that saying? You can lead a horse to water, but what? You can't make him drink. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. She swallowed a horse. She's dead, of course. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. That means you can point someone or whomever, some things, whatever, in the right direction to help them out, but you can't make them do what is right and good, right? You can't make them make choices that you want them to make. They got to make their own choices. Everybody's got their own life to live. They got to make their own choices, right? So if you're in Atlanta, or if you're on Instagram, you follow, I think it was ATL Scooped or something like that. ATL Scoop. One of them, ATL, I think it was ATL Scoop or another one of those ATL sites that shows all kind of crazy videos. It said only in Atlanta or something like that. And there's always something on the highway. I'm the ATL traffic lady. There's always something going on the highway. So usually you see like somebody riding a scooter down the highway, or somebody riding their bike on the highway, or hanging off the back of a truck on the highway, or dancing and twerking on the highway, or whatever people do. So then I saw a horse running down the highway. This was over last week on I-20. Horse running on I-20. And I thought that, because I just looked at it briefly because I was teaching class that day and I had time to like really see the whole video. And there was a horse running down I-20, and I thought someone was riding the horse down I-20. Shortcut to wherever they were going. I don't know. But it was just a horse on I-20 by itself, which is ultra dangerous. I'm sure the horse was scared out of his wits, or her wits. I don't know if it's a male or female horse, but so that was like near, I don't know what time that was, but for some reason when I think it was when I came out of school that night, the interstate was shut down. 20 west. I was going 20 east, leaving downtown. This is 20 west going towards downtown. And I'm like, why is it, and towards the downtown connector. And I'm like, why is it shut down? There's always an accident. There's always traffic 24/7 in Atlanta. So I'm like, wow, I wonder what happened. Must be an accident. So I saw the lanes blocked off, and then they were, ramping people off. I'll show you the traffic cameras on my, when I do traffic reports, how they shut it down. They start, I'm pointing the wrong way, leading everybody off to the exit. They make you exit the interstate and have it all shut down up ahead if there's a crash or crash investigation or whatever. So apparently they were trying to catch the horse. They didn't want any traffic to go near it, so they shut the interstate down, I think. And as it was shut down, it turns out they did catch the horse safely and had it in a horse trailer or whatever they did. So the horse is okay. But a horse running by itself on the interstate, that's so dangerous. So there were crashes as a result of people trying to avoid the horse. The vehicles crashed, but thankfully no one crashed into the horse. The horse had a hedge of protection around it, thankfully, because it's so dangerous, right? So was the horse supposed to be on the highway? No. Horses don't belong on the interstate. They might have heard about, there's a lot of horsepower on the interstate. Well, but that means vehicles. That doesn't mean animals, right? So the horse does not belong on the interstate. Even if someone's riding it, you don't belong on the interstate unless you're being driven in a trailer safely, right? That horse was in the wrong place. But it still was protected in the end. God protected the horse in the end. But the horse is in the wrong place, doesn't belong there. So how many of us have been in the wrong place in our life? Like that horse. They heard something about horsepower on the interstate, but they didn't realize it wasn't their kind of horsepower. Vehicular engine powered horsepower only is allowed on the interstate. Or you might get hurt. So if we're like a horse, or like that horse who thought they heard something that sounded like us, who thought something was aligned with who we are, and so we went with that. The horse heard about horsepower on the interstate, and they went on the interstate for find where's all the horsepower? I don't see any other horses. No one on here is like me. I may have to keep going. It must be up ahead. Everybody's still going that way. It must be up ahead. And you just keep going. The horse would have kept going. But thankfully they were able to corral it and get it safely out of there. But how many of us are in the wrong place, doing the wrong thing with the wrong people or entities or wrong whatever, right? It happens, right? And we need someone to rescue us from that. The horse might have thought it was doing the right thing and maybe didn't want to get rescued. Why did it shut the interstate down? Because it might have been doing whatever to get away. But someone had to get it to where it really belonged, right? So, in our getting to where we belong in life, and what I said this community is about, HowWeFlow.Today Community is centered on living your best life ever, which is the life God destined for you. And that's your best life. If He created you for it, it's going to be your best thing to do. Yet, And still, sometimes we're not doing that. We're not choosing that. We're choosing something else. That's not, it sounded like what we're supposed to be doing, but it's not, right? And if God doesn't protect you from the other things that are not really like you, horses not like you on the interstate, which is the horsepower of the vehicles, you could get hurt or killed. So I said, God, just help me say this whole thing right today. It's an important message that I'm compelled to say the message. Please, whatever you do, stop being where you're not supposed to be. Stop being where you're not supposed to be. You're getting hurt. You're getting spooked. God's been trying to rescue you. You've been not where you're supposed to be for years now. Is that anybody here? We all do it sometimes. Well, we can't be doing it for years. Because after a while, after all the years, it begins to feel like it's the right thing, and it's not. It's still the wrong thing. It was the wrong thing on day one. It's the wrong thing 5.5 years later. It's the wrong thing. And the horse would have been better off somewhere with horses where it belonged with, not with the horsepower of engines and vehicles, etc., on a crowded interstate. So, again, sometimes we choose not what God chooses for us. And that's our choice. If you don't want it, you don't want it. God, I don't like that. Nah, it don't look like what I really need to be rocking with. Doesn't look like my style. Don't look like my this and that. Until you try it on. Like, you ever had some outfit, someone who was suggesting for you, this will be good. You're like, no, I don't like that. I don't look good on the hanger. You should try it on. I'm not trying that on. Or a pair of shoes. Oh, you should try these on. I'm not trying them on. I don't like them. I don't like the outfit. I don't like that hat. And then you give in and you try it on. And you love it. Oh my gosh, I didn't know it was going to look like this. It didn't look so great when it was on the hanger 5.5 years ago. But it looks amazing now. It looks amazing on me. I love it, right? And then you love it. And you're so glad you tried it on. That's like God giving you your pure destiny. Here you go, my child. I am handing you this personally. I'm giving you exactly what I have created for you, so you can live the fullness of the purpose of your life. Here you are, here, like Linus in the blanket. Here, he's trying to give the security blanket to Charlie Brown on when Charlie Brown's going for the National Elimination Spelling Bee champion, Charlie Brown. They're like, champion Charlie Brown, right? And he's going for the spelling bee, and Linus is willing to give up his security blanket for good luck to Charlie Brown. Here. He's like, I can't take your blanket, Linus. Here. All he could do is just not even look. He's like, here. It was hurting him so much to give that up, that security blanket up. Here. And Charlie Brown's like, no, Linus, I can't take your security blanket, but you need that. Oh, I'm not going to take that. And he says, you sure, Linus? Here. And then he goes, okay, here, thanks, Linus, here. And then he takes it to the spelling bee. That was big for Linus to do. To give up his security blanket for any reason whatsoever. He'd never give that thing up. But it meant so much for him, his friend, to do well, that he's willing to do whatever it takes, right? It means so much for my friend to do well, that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to see you do well. And so here I am, making videos again. I don't know if you see the videos or you don't. Or pay attention to videos or you don't. But Linus gave up that security blanket, his safe space, to help his friend. And I'm giving up my safe space to help my friend. All right? That is what I'm doing for you today. You can lead a horse to water. Your friend trying to lead you to water, but your friend can't make you drink. All right? Your friend can lead you to water, but you can't make you drink. I'm telling you, I had to write notes on this one. I don't usually write any notes. I usually just talk. Yeah. It's Stephanie Stallworth, AtlTrafficLady. Welcome to HowWeFlow.Today-TV. I forgot to start with the love. Love, hugs, kisses, pats, all of that. I want to see you live your best life ever. I'm so ready for you to move into your purpose, to remove that asterisk off of your name when your legacy comes into play. Oh, they were great every in their personal life. Their professional life, but their personal life was disaster. I'm trying to help you remove that. God has a way for you to remove that asterisk off of your name. But you got to be willing to take the thing here. It's the key to the source of the gold does. If you've been following HowWeFlow.Today-TV since last July, really August maybe, and we've been working on flipping that switch. Flip the switch. Flip the switch to your mindset so that you have the proper mindset. That's a mindset of leveling up out of that narrow thinking, that lower level thinking, those lower level choices and decisions that we make, into a higher level of thinking, God level of thinking, where he wants you to be thinking and knowing what he can do. What kind of God do you serve, right? The God you serve has all kinds of things he can do. He could do it in the twinkling of an eye. He could do it in a running in the hallway, like, oop, just like that. It was done. And you knew it. But you ran from it. You chose not to take it. He handed it to you. What you've been dreaming of all of your life, and you thought it was never possible. Here I was preparing it for you all this time. And guess what? Ding, here it is in the twinkling of an eye. Boom. You run into it. You run into your blessing. You run into your wish fulfillment. You run into what you've dreamed of and wished for all of your life. And you don't take it. It's too good to be true. Can't be from God. Too good to be true. Can't be from God. So you run away from it. You decide to run on the side of the interstate with the other horse energy, instead of in the 180 something acres of pasture that you have in your dream home, right? Your dream estate. Now I'm going to run on the interstate instead of my dream estate. What state do you want, right? He has it all for you, and you don't believe him. Do you believe God? You got to believe God. I always say, I believe God. No matter how crazy or outlandish or unexpected it could be, or how it sounds too good to be true, but what kind of God do we serve? A too good to be true God. He could do anything. He could do anything but fail. He's not going to fail you. He led you right to it. And you knew it. And you said no. It's okay. God, I'm not quite ready for that yet. I got to make some changes in myself in order to really be in the right position for it. And I'm not ready to make the changes quickly. Okay. People do that. Maybe it's going to take you a little longer. It's going to take you 6 months to make some changes. A year. 2 years. No changes yet. Just digging into your other decision. 3 years. How many years is it going to take? God's wondering. 4 years? Still no change? No contact? No trying to make a connection with what he handed you? No trying to go back to it? 5 years? 5 years came and gone. And still nothing? It's going on 6 years, right? And you still didn't pick up what God laid in front of you. Still. But why though, right? That's the question of the day. Why did you not drink? Drink from the water that he gave you. Oh my gosh, but why, right? What is the real reason why you're not doing that thing? Like, what is really going on? What is really going on? It's like, I don't know. You just decide maybe that I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing with other people against who God sent for you in their face. That's never going to make sense to your person. I heard somebody say that before. That's never going to make sense to your person. When you know, you already knew, like you knew before they knew. You knew before they knew. And you're still doing all these other things. It doesn't make sense to your person. It's never going to make sense to your person. Never. It's never justified to do that, right? Yet because your person has faith in God and believes God that something will come to pass, then they hang in there with it, right? But there comes a time, what I talked about before, your tracking number, waiting for your package. I got a package from Amazon the other day, right? Package from Amazon. Hello, Amazon. It was supposed to come Saturday. Something I was going to wear for Pentecost Sunday. It didn't come Saturday. It said it was going to come Sunday. It didn't come Sunday. It said it was going to come Monday. It didn't come Monday. It didn't come Tuesday. It didn't come Wednesday. It came on Thursday or even Friday. I think it came Thursday. It might come Friday. That's almost a week later. That's like 5.5 years later. But at least they gave me an idea of when it was going to come. Your package has been delayed in transit, but it's still coming. Whereas sometimes people don't give any tracking information about when they're going to be arriving. They don't even let the receiver know that they're in transit on the way. They don't even let the receiver know that they're not coming at all. So the receiver's just waiting for the package. Yet they see the package bouncing around with everybody else. Just living life. Like, where's my pack? Where's my stuff? My package, God, what's up? I ain't got no tracking information. I got no information about when it's coming. But I believe God that it's coming, right? But after a while, even the worst customer service company will either send you a refund or a replacement or just say, hey, we can't fulfill the order. They don't just say nothing for years and years and years and years and years and years. And you see who you're supposed to be coming to. You even talk to them sometimes when they are there to talk. Well, you don't reach out to talk, but when they're there and you can say something to them, you say something to them, but not about that. Oh, by the way, if I owe somebody something or I'm supposed to do something for somebody, I'm like, oh, shucks, I didn't have a chance to do it. Oh, there they are. Oh, I'm still going to do that thing for you. You say something. You have to say nothing. Like, who says nothing? The person's got it on their mind. In fact, they're probably talking about it, but you just say nothing. You act like they didn't even say anything. That doesn't make sense to your person. It never will. A lot of things that will never make sense to your person unless you explain it. You can't explain it because you can't talk about it. You can't talk about it because I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Why don't we understand what's really going on? Or do you? And it's like doing whatever you're doing with whomever you're doing with, matching outfits, this and that, whatever you do. Hey, if that's what you want to do, this is what you got to do. You got to do what you want to do. To say, God, I'm not doing what you wanted me to do. I'm doing what I wanted me to do because it's your life. Let's say, whose life is this? No one can make you do anything. You got free will. You can choose God's perfect will or permissive will or out of his will completely. You can do whatever you want. We all can. But you got to notify some people. Where's the notifications? You have your notifications on? Your person got their notifications on. Don't you have notifications on for some of your social media accounts? People have notifications on, or for the emails coming, notifications, or on your phone notifications. Or unless you're on Do Not Disturb, you don't get any notifications. Then when you turn it back on, it's like bing, bling, bling, bling. All these notifications, like what? So much stuff, right? No notification, no anything. But it's like your person, it's never going to make sense to your person. It's never justify how people handle stuff. Still fixated on going after the wrong stuff. And I said this on another video. I heard someone say it, that sometimes God sends you the thing that's for you. And you know it. I mean, like I said, maybe you're not ready for it. It would require you to level up. You weren't ready to level up. You weren't expecting them then, although it was your wish fulfillment, the dream come true, all of that. But like, whoa, I wasn't ready for that yet. Shucks, let me get ready. Anybody can understand that. But also sometimes the enemy uses people to distract you from what God has for you. And either the person is the enemy and working for the enemy knowingly, or they may not know they're working for the enemy or being used by the enemy to distract you from what God really has for you. So your person, your replacement substitute person, your we call a thing, your temporary person, which is turning long-term temporary, your until I get myself together person, they might think that they are really doing the right thing by being with you. They don't know that the enemy used them as a lure and a bait to take you from what God really had for you in your life. Right? Or maybe they do know, and they decided, yeah, we want to make sure he don't get what he wants, because it's going to make me get cut off. It's going to make us get cut off from all the good stuff that he provides for us. Access, finances, whatever else that goes to it, right? People have everyone's got their own agendas, I guess let's say, and why they do what they do. So your matching out person is either unknowingly thinking that, hey, this is the right thing, but yet the enemy set it up so that they could distract you, or they knowingly know that they're not the right thing, but they're just using you for what they can get, which they are anyway. But they're using you, and other people in the circle are using you for what they can get. And so they know what God has for you, but they want to stop it at all costs. And they're stopping it at all costs because it's gone on so long that they've been stopping it. And I've asked this before in some of our videos. Why are they stopping it at all costs? These are people who also love the Lord, they say. If they love the Lord and they love you, why would they not want you to have what God has for you in his perfect will? Like, if you're someone who loves the Lord and you love your friend, if it's your friend, and sometimes it's your partner, your so-called partner, fake partner, because they really backstabbing you, but you know that, manipulating you and stuff, but spelling on you. But okay, let's say they're your partner. They're who you're rocking with, who you're giving all your everything to. And they love God too. And they know they're not the one that God called you to come together in union with. But if they really are serving that same God you're serving, why would they still stand in the place of who God really sent for you to connect with, right? If they love God and want to see God's will for your life, if they love you enough to want to see you happy and in God's perfect will, who are they to stop it? They're not people that love God the way you love God. They just say they do. They just act it out on stage, right? Why would anyone who is serving the true and living God that you are try to put a stop to what God's doing in your life? What business is it of theirs to stop what God's doing in your life? They need to be finding what God's doing in their life and stop trying to stop your blessings. I don't understand that, because if I know God has something for somebody I care about and it's not me, I don't want somebody else's blessing. And I want them to get exactly what God had planned for them, because it's for their best, and it fulfills God's will, right? And we want that. I don't care who it's for. I don't care who has to move. I want the best for whoever I'm caring about, right? So why they're trying to destiny swap, I don't know. But guess what? Here's the thing. In case the destiny swapper is watching, or someone who knows them, they're not going to get the same destiny that God had for you and your person. They're going to get some destiny that you and this fake destiny swap are going to get, but it ain't the same level up that God had already planned for your life, because you didn't choose what he told you to choose. God will give you your heart's desires when you make his desires for you your desire. But he already knows. It's like that outfit that you put on you didn't think you're going to like, and then you're like, oh my gosh, it looked terrible in the hanger, but look at it now, it's gorgeous, I love this thing. Would say, oh my mama, not on my mama, I look fly, I look good, right? You ain't know it's going to look so good on you at the time. You didn't want to try the thing on. You still ain't tried it on. You could look fly, look good, and be happy with it. Because God created the perfect thing and the perfect will for your perfection of life. No matter what you've done before, no matter what we've done before, no matter we've sinned and it's for all of sin, falling short of God's word. So it doesn't matter. He doesn't give you it based on your behavior and how you've done before. He gives it. We talked about this before. Oh my gosh, talked about so much in our videos. God doesn't give you based on your behavior. He's not good to you because of your behavior. He's good to you because he's good. I think someone came to minister to the church and said that in their sermon. And that's what I've always been saying. People think, oh, you're so nice. You're too nice to people. I'm nice to people because I'm nice. I'm not nice to people because they're nice to me. It doesn't make me naive or anything. I know everything people are doing. God shows me all the tomfoolery, all the trickery, all the foolishness that y'all do. But I'm nice because I'm nice. I'm nice to you because I'm nice. God is good to you because God is good, not because you did anything or you didn't do anything. And these are the things we got to understand. So if God is good to you because he's good to you, then you should believe that if he said he's going to redeem the time, he's going to redeem your name, he's going to redeem all of the things that have happened before and get you set straight so that you have no asterisk next to your name going down in history. Yeah, they were great professionally, but personally it was a whole disaster area. That could be over with in how God has things set up, but you won't try that thing on. Why won't you try that thing on? It's going to fit good. You know what I mean? It's going to be good. So, it's like you're doing too much with this other entity. And it's not an entity for your good. Again, I told you long ago, it's not a feather in your cap. It ain't cute, fun, or funny. It's lovely. It's exactly what you would be lured away by. The devil know what to do. They know who to send, right? But you're doing too much with them against your person. It's never going to make sense to your real person. It's never justified. I don't think God's pleased with it. And how long will it take us to learn the lesson that we need to learn before we can level up? If we learn the lesson, we won't keep doing what we're doing. We won't keep staying where we're staying. We won't keep associating with who we're associating with. That's some low level stuff. That's the kiddie pool. I told you. Gotta come up out the kiddie pool. What happens in the kiddie pool? Do they put chlorine in the kiddie pool? No. So anything that kids put in the kiddie pool out of their own person, it stays there. And you in the kiddie pool. I want you up out of that thing. But that's enough, You knew what it was. You knew what it was. From the moment you saw what God put in front of your face, you knew what it was. Be honest about that. And it's like your person knew what it was. Not the same time you did, but not long after, right? And really, you just need to handle that thing. You need to handle that. I don't know why you're not handling that. Why are you not handling that? Like, you know what it is. You know what God said. You know what your person said. What's confirmed about the enemy owning you, owning your mind. and they own your mind. They own you. You're being owned when you hesitate to take action, even though you're being shown what you need to do. How long will it take for you to actually say, okay, God, I trust you enough to take that step, right? You can't just ignore this whole thing. I mean, you can. I think you're doing a good job of that. But you can't just let people get away with what they're doing to you to thwart your future, just so they could stay out of some benefit of whatever you offer them, right? You know, people try to block your union. They intercepted messages and made sure you couldn't connect and communicate directly. And any messages you sent, they didn't send. If you sent any, they didn't deliver any messages your person sent through them to you because you trusted them, so they did. And so they never sent it, or they twisted the message to give a certain outcome, or made up stories about your person to tell you, made up stories about you to tell your person, you know, all of that is what's been going on. You can't just ignore this. They can't just get away with it. You just let the people get away with this stuff and stay there owned by these people. You can't be owned. Well, you can't let yourself be owned. They thought they could get away with this stuff. And they will, unless you handle this thing. You know that. I'm not even fussing. I'm just talking. Like, this is a message that I have to get out, that I don't want to feel like talking about it. I'd rather be relaxing. It's a holiday weekend, right? But they're going to get away with it unless you handle it. And you know that these people are wrong. And you just let them keep on hanging out by your side, chilling with you, hanging in the cut, like they did no wrong. What is that? You know? Identity theft. That's something people are doing to your person. Opening accounts in your person's name. What are we doing here? Anything to harm your person. Anything. Just so they could stay there when you need to have kicked them out by now. Right? Oh. So there is a war on your mind. There's a war being waged against your mind to kind of keep you from getting done what needs to be done. Gonna do what must be done. You got to do what must be done. And there's a war on your mind to keep you from getting done what must be done. There's a war on my mind to keep me from getting done what I must do. There's things I must be doing, whether it's related to my person or other things in my life. There are wars against me doing what must be done. And when I don't do what must be done, or you don't do what must be done, it's going to keep you from getting God's divine purpose in your life, right? It's going to keep me from getting God's divine purpose in my life. You know, the enemy's plans, let me announce this, the enemy's plans have been canceled. You say it. The enemy's plans have been canceled. Good. It's over. And you tell them that. Your plans have been canceled. I know what you've been doing. You tell them. I know what you've been doing. Get right there. I know what you've been doing. Your plans have been canceled. And send them on. They gotta go. Why are you still letting them stay around you? Continue to manipulate. Oh, I just hate to see you having to go through this. I think that's why I'm so charged up about this message. I don't want to talk about it. I just want you to be free from this thing. Good grief. Like, how long do you have to put up with this? How long will you put up with it? What's your breaking point? What's the point where you say, all right, enough is enough? What do they have to do? Or will you ever just say enough is enough? You'll just keep going with it? Will you? I mean, what is it really? Like, what's it really going to be? You know? Are you going to get God's divine purpose for your life, that you know what it is? Oh. I was thinking of a song. When I was thinking of what I was going to say, I heard a song. Let's give them something to talk about. How about love? I think that was, who's that? Bonnie Raitt or somebody. Let's give them something. Let's find some song lyrics. Something to talk about. You could say, I know. Oops. Sorry. Yeah. Here we go. You could say, hey, hi, how are you? What is really going on here? Let's give them something to talk about. Let me see if I can find this. lyric. I think it's Bonnie Raitt. How about love? They want to talk. Give them something to talk about. And I said before, I think that nothing can be interfered with or blocked if it's already done. But since it's not already locked in, they could get in here any way they want to, and they're doing it. And you're letting them because you didn't lock that thing up. I said the other time, I said, what, are you going to just leave your door unlocked? People just come in and out your house? Leave all your money in the mailbox? Hey, yeah, come get that money. Whatever you want, you can take from me. I'm not protecting anything. You could break in this joint anytime you want. That's what you're telling them. And I don't want you to tell them that. Let me see. Let's give them something. You guys, good typists to talk about. When I was in high school, we didn't learn typing unless you were not going to college. Why? Because they figured if you were going to college, you'd be some executive or something and you'd have a typing pool. So you only learn typing. This is before computers, right? So if you only learn typing if you were in the VOTech or whatever, you were learning skills, or you learn stenography, and they still use shorthand, stenography, I don't know, typing and all that stuff. But we were allowed to take those classes. We had to take college prep courses. All right, here's the song, Something to Talk About by Bonnie Raitt. She says, people are talking about people. I hear them whisper, you won't believe it. They think we're lovers kept undercover. I'll just ignore it, but they keep saying, we laugh just a little too loud. We stand just a little too close. We stare just a little too long. Maybe they're seeing something we don't, darling. Let's give them something to talk about, she says. Let's give them something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. How about love? I feel so foolish. I've never noticed you'd act so nervous. Could you be falling for me? It took a rumor to make me wonder. Now I'm convinced I'm going under. Think about you every day. Dreaming about you every night. I'm hoping that you feel the same way. Now that we know it, let's really show it, darling. Let's give them something to talk about. A little mystery to figure out, babe. Let's give them something to talk about. How about love, love, love? Let's give them something to talk about, babe. A little mystery to figure out. Hey, let's give them something to talk about. How about love? Oh, listen up, baby, she says. A little mystery won't hurt. Let's give them something to talk about. How about our love, love, love? How about love, love, love? That's Bonnie Raitt. People are talking about people. I hear them whisper, you won't believe it. You won't believe it. They think we're lovers kept undercover. I'll just ignore it, but they keep saying, we laugh just a little too loud. We stand just a little too close. We stare just a little too long. Maybe they're seeing something we don't, darling. Let's give them something to talk about. I feel so foolish. I never noticed. You'd act so nervous. Could you be falling for me? Now, I'm convinced I'm going under, thinking about you every day, dreaming about you every night. I'm hoping that you feel the same way. Now that we know it, let's really show it, darling. Let's give them something to talk about. Little mystery to figure out, babe. Let's give them something to talk about. How about love? How about love? Let's give them something to talk about. That's Bonnie Raitt. Let's give them something to talk about. Live in the lyrics, right? So, the problem is not how your person knows a lot, right? And you're like, how do they know that? Other people, how do they know that? Who told them that? How do they know that? The problem is not how your person knows this information. The problem is that they are doing this stuff to your person. The people, the happiness haters, the blockers, the fake ones, the destiny swappers are doing this stuff to your person. That's the problem. And then the bigger problem, because there's a bigger problem than that, is that you know they are doing it and that you're allowing it. You're allowing them to keep doing this to your person. Why? Because you did not tie that thing up, right? You didn't tie that thing up. You got to do right by your person. God gonna ask you, did you do right by your person? Shut that thing all the way down. Shut it down all the way. All the way. Like there's no trace of that left. That or them. They cannot be there. We talked about this. You gotta shut that thing. They're gonna keep trying to come in between it. They gotta go. They got their own destiny. Ask them to find their own destiny. Oh, I had one of my worst breakups ever. Was college. It was college year, undergrad. And I went with a guy, and we went together for, I guess, a year, 2 years maybe. But one summer I said I want to take off. Why would you say that to somebody? Let's break up for the summer, because they were going to be up at school away for the summer. I was going to be back home. And, you know, there was somebody who I wanted to talk to back home. So we broke up for the summer. We're going to get back together in the fall. But before the fall ever got here, I went up to visit them for the summer, you know, because they were still my boo. But, you know, they had these love notes from somebody else in their, on their dresser. Somebody I know. Somebody who went with somebody at our school also. And that was their person, I guess, because they ended up getting married and all of that. But before they got married, they were together. This is when I first found out. I'm still calling him like, oh, you know, what's going on? How come? And finally, he got sick of me calling him. He's like, Stephanie, do you have a life? I'm like, yes. He said, then why don't you go live it? And I'm like, oh, what? Oh, you know. But that's the truth. I'm supposed to go live my own life. He made his choices, right? So when you tell these people they gotta go, ask them, do they have a life to live? Do they have a life? And they say, yeah. They're gonna say, yeah, I got a life. Then say, why don't you go live it? Then let them go live their life. Right? Or maybe you're gonna ask me, do I have a life to live, and why don't I go live it? I don't know. But you know, you gotta figure this thing out. And sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow. It's gonna be hard for them to swallow. They're going to be embarrassed that they got removed from a place they shouldn't have been in the first place. You should never let them up there in the first place. Now they're in this whole visible space, and everybody's going to be like, what happened to so-and-so? Same thing that happened to other so-and-so. They gone. And why are they gone? Well, they weren't the right one in the first place. Second, they tricked somebody out their spot. Third, they manipulated me. This is my person I'm talking to here saying. They manipulated me and the situation. They blocked any attempts of a union that's God ordained. And they lied, they cheated, they did this, they did that. Oh, and they got with my friend. They got with your friend, you know that. That's how they got that friend of yours under their thumb. That's how they got them to do their evil bidding. Yeah, we're gonna keep them apart. Let me give you a little something. We keep them apart. If I give you a little something, you're gonna help me keep them apart. Yeah. Let's recruit some more people to help keep them apart. That's what happens. But you know. Such is life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got with your person, your friend. They did something with him. Because that friend turned some crazy person on me. Talking to me like we never had any kind of a relationship where that person would ever speak to me in that manner. How did you get on their side? And when they're on their side, they're not on your side. When they're on your fake person side, they're not on your side. They're against you. Because if they're on your side, they will be helping you get with your person. But they kept telling you, this is your friend. Your friend kept telling you, nah, that one gonna be a good look for you. Nah, you shouldn't do this. Nah, no. Meanwhile, that friend be trying to talk to your person also. I didn't want to have the conversation. I told you that. I didn't want to talk today. Didn't want to talk today. God said I got to say some stuff today. And then drop the mic and it's over. I'm done. You know, it's time for you to take action. Take radical action towards the life you really want. And people are going to have to just deal with it. Like, whose life is it that you're deciding on? Yours. You didn't decide on their life. You're deciding on your life, what you want for you. And if you know something is for you, you know God sent you something that's supposed to be your thing, and you thought you weren't ready for it, but now you're ready for it, and they won't let you be free to do what you want. They keep trying to put their wishes on you, whether it's your fake destiny swapper person, whether it's your siblings, your parents, cousins, aunts, uncles, friends, fake friends, you know, whomever. None of them have to walk every day in the life that you have to live except you. None of them. I don't care what they say. I don't care if they're your family. They can't decide for you. You're grown. Did you just have a birthday? Yeah, you're grown. You're really grown. And you're more living already than you got left to live. Come on now. Make the choices that are going to change your future. Because right now you're making the same choices that's going to have you exactly where you are on year 6. On year 7, on year 8, on year 9, on year 10. Your person ain't gonna be around for that. You know, God gonna send your person somebody who's ready. You know, who doesn't care what other people have to say. Who's gonna do what's right for them because it's right for them. It's right for their life and it's what they want. And people don't have to like what you like. Do you like black licorice? I don't. You like Good and Plenty? I don't. Good and Fruity? Yeah, I like that. Red licorice, yeah, I love that. Some people like black licorice and stuff. I don't. I don't have to like what they like. They don't have to like what I like. We can still live and coexist. But these people, family, friends, whomever, don't have to like what you choose for your life. Only God has to like it and you. That's all. And when you begin to live that way, there's a level of freedom that is released to you that nobody can touch. You are free. You are free. I'm trying to get you free. Healed and free. It's my job. Get you healed and free. There's people waiting on you, just counting on you. Not just your person, but all the people whose destiny that you're supposed to help. All the people whose purpose is connected to your purpose, you fulfilling your purpose. You're responsible for these lives. God gonna be asking you on your day, what's going on with that? Why didn't you do that? Look at all these people I wanted you to help. You didn't even take the first step to join together to build that thing that was going to help all these people. You didn't do it. Why didn't you do it? You didn't believe me? I sent you messages through your person on what to do and you still didn't do it. You didn't believe them. They're too good to be true. It's too good to be true. It can't be for me. I don't deserve. I gave it to you. This is God talking. I gave it to you. If I say you deserve it, you deserve it. I made you. I tell you what you're supposed to have. You keep running down I-20 with the horsepower of the cars, and you a horse. Supposed to be out in the pasture, not the interstate. Supposed to be on the estate, 182 acre estate waiting for you. No, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. What are you doing? You gotta do the thing. I love you though. I ain't even mad. I just have to say it. I just have to say it in a way that's just plain. I'm making it plain. I'm not even upset. I might seem like I'm upset. I'm not upset. I'm not upset. But there's some things that must be said. Sometimes you can't just keep sugarcoating stuff. I'm a good sugarcoater, baby. I'm a good sugarcoater. I'm gonna give it to you in the sweetest, nicest, spoon-fed way you ever had, right? But sometimes I just gotta say it plain, and I'm just gonna make it plain. So I wrote a couple notes so I can make sure I say it plain and don't go sugarcoating all day. But you know, your person tired, your mama tired. Person tired. It's spring and they are needy. No, they're not needy. They ready. I need to read my own writing. Maybe they needy too. I need to wipe me down. Lord. Come on, 66 months. I'm sick of it, okay? I ain't got no time for this no more. Look, it's spring and summer and I'm about to have some fun. So you need to show up for your person. You're gonna need to come out of the no contact and explain why it's taking. You gotta say something like, where is your customer service? I said before, Clark Howard, WSB, talked about customer no service. Businesses with customer no service. They don't explain why your package is taking too long. They don't explain why it was lost in delivery or how they don't have that replacement, how they don't have any connection or contact with you at all. You can't even reach them to ask where everything is because there's no way to reach them. Your person been trying to reach you. There's no way to reach you. Right? And they want a tracking number and information on when the package is coming. And there's no way to get that. You got to break the no contact. I don't care if you're nervous. Do it scared. You got to break that no contact because if you don't, even if you broke the no contact with your person just to say, hey, I'm aware of what we got going on here. I'm with it. I just need another minute. Something. You said dog, cat, foot, nothing. Just said nothing. Just walk around like nothing. Like what? Who does that? People do that, right? Like, but why though? Why, Ma? Why, Ma? Don't fill up on chips. You got to come about the no contact. Explain why it's taking so long. Then please do that. Otherwise, your person is just left with zero understanding from you about the State of the Union. Presidents give State of the Union. Governors give State of the State. Your person has zero understanding from you about the state of this union. So they going on faith, but they about to say, Lord, I need a replacement. This one's not showing up. Right? While you see it all clearly, living it out in your daydreams, your union, your perfect union, it's all in your, oh yeah, it's going to be so good. It's this and it's that. Yes, it's just what I always wanted. Oh, it's the dream fulfilled. Yes, it's God's destiny for my life. You're living it all out in your daydreams. Your person's just sitting there in real life with no clarity, no understanding about why their package is late, years late, and you have your person in your daydreams, so blissful. No one can see your daydreams or hear them. You didn't explain them. You didn't talk about them. It's just in your head. You're not taking any action. Everything's so great in your daydream life. And then you have you're sleeping with the enemy partner in your real everyday life, right? Getting time and attention and everything you should be having reserved for your person. So even though your person knows what it's supposed to be, and you know what it's supposed to be, you're still out here living for the fake thing. What is going on? And the real thing starts to say, hey, listen, Linda, listen, I'm just like going to be out here looking like a nut. I'm just out here looking like a nut. Because, they put that fake stuff on your person's name. Rumors and innuendo and lies and projecting their old nastiness onto your person. You didn't help clear their name yet. You're still looking at your person like they're a nut. They're not a nut. You better clear that up. God gonna ask you about that. You know better. Like, what is really going on? You got your person all in your daydream life. Then in your real life, you're working your fake partner and all that matching outfit stuff, and got your person looking like a fool, right? Why are you giving it all to somebody else? But why though? I don't know. What they got on you? Why are you so obligated to that? That's what I don't understand why it's taking so long. You could help your person understand why it's taking so long if you just would talk to them. But if you won't talk to them, I can come up with a bunch of stories. Your person can come up with a bunch of stories. Anybody can come up with all kinds of stories because you have no true knowledge from the actual source, right? Well, maybe this, well, maybe that, well, maybe the other thing. Could be any number of things, could be everything. So even though your person knows what it's supposed to be, you know what it's supposed to be, you still living here with that fakeness. As the real thing starts to say, hey, I ain't gonna be out here looking crazy with life on hold any longer. For what? For who? For what? Turned down for what? For what? What? Not a peep. Dog, cat, foot, nothing. For what? Why would your person keep your life on hold for that? For what? For nothing. You know? For, you who won't make that move, won't even make contact to say anything about your intentions or anything, just anything that you know about it, anything, right? So after a while, and I mean a while, I mean after 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, I'm talking about 66 months. After 66 months, what you gonna do? Still gonna do nothing? Then God gonna send a replacement for your person, because He's not going to have his child suffering at the whims of one of his other children. You a parent. If you a parent, you got more than one child, and your one child supposed to share something with the other child, and they won't share nothing with the other child, or supposed to help somebody with something else. You're not going to let the one suffer because the other one refuses to comply. You're going to straighten up the one that refuses to comply. That God going to straighten that up. And you're also going to provide something for a replacement for your other child who did nothing wrong. They just counted out here trusting God. They just out here trusting God. Just out here trusting God, right? And so, I mean, what do you do with a scurvy pirate? Load the cannon up and fire it. Fire the cannon with the scurvy pirates in your life out. They can't choose your life. Oh my gosh. The day you stop pleasing people is the day you become free. Sorry. The day you become free. Let me say, the day you stop pleasing people is the day you become free. Did you hear me? Stop pleasing people. Please your doggone self by pleasing God. Did you hear me? Stop pleasing people. Oh, I'm tired of talking. I don't want to talk about this, but it must be spoken about. That no contact. Come on now. And then when you do have a chance to speak, you say nothing. Puzzling. I mean, maybe that's how you're raised. I don't know. I wasn't raised that to not talk to people about stuff, about feelings and emotions and stuff. I don't know. Maybe people aren't raised. All I know is what I know. I know from my frame of reference, right? I don't know anyone else's frame of reference. My knowledge, skills, experience, values, everything that happened to me in my life. I explain this to my students all the time. I'm filtering through my frame of reference. It's like if I'm holding an empty picture frame up to my face, rectangle around my face, everything I see, everything that is said is filtered through my frame. All my knowledge, all my experience, all my values, everything that I know, that's my frame. Everyone's got their own frame. No two frames are the same, no matter if you live in the same house. You weren't together every moment of every day. Even twins aren't together every moment of every day of their whole life, right? They got a different frame of reference. So you got your own frame of reference from your own knowledge, your own life experiences, your own upbringing, your own values system. And it's not going to match mine. It might not match your person's. But in God's spiritual realm, He matches up the frames that should be together. Now, when you're with someone whose frame is not to be with you, you feel that chaos. You don't feel any peace with them. They don't have to be raised like you. You don't feel any peace with them. And a trauma bond is not love. Let me say that too. Bond over trauma. A trauma bond is not love. People stay together over trauma bonding. Oh yeah, we bonded over that. That's not it. I'm not saying they can't be successful, but that's not truest love, right? So, what's the name of the video? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You can show him this great outfit. This would be perfect for you. And I don't like that thing. Too dark. And now it looks all light and shiny. You're like, what? I messed up. It does look good. I do like that thing. Why didn't I take that back then? Because I didn't know. I didn't try it on. You still haven't tried it on. Try. Was that song? No, that was a commercial. Try it. You'll like it. Try to like it. Otherwise, somebody else gonna try it, and we just gonna move on with life. Cause we ain't got no more time. I ain't got no more time. You ain't getting no younger. I ain't getting no younger. Nobody's getting any younger. Your person is not getting younger. And the life that we have here is the life we have here. And there's too much at stake to sit here not in that union. And it's still free will. You can decide, I don't want that. Then just tell your person that you don't want that. And they won't be waiting around for nothing. They want to the next. Find some accepting resumes, accepting applications. They don't want to accept applications. Your person don't want to accept no application. They already found the applicant they want, but they're not showing up for work. So what happens when you get it, when you've been given a job, you've been given a position, you don't show up? You are released. Don't get released. Show up for the job, by golly. You got to take radical action. Next time you see your person, you better do something impulsive like, I don't know what to say, but I'm going to do something. So they're going to know what it is that they really mean to me. Come on, you got to think about what that's going to be, because listen, your person be like, I'm trying to be like this. Your person's like, I'm trying to be like this, but come on, I got faith, and they still have faith. But God gonna be like, cut, end scene, plot twist. Got new characters coming in, and we will never see the other character again. So instead of God doing that, you need to do that. I think I said in another video several months back that you need to take back this pen. I have a pen here. Got this Apple pen. Take back the pen that writes the story of your life. Take it out of the hands of people. They can't write the story of your life. This is your pen that writes the story of your life, and yet you gave it to somebody over here. Yeah, I'm gonna let this happen. They write themselves in. They write the manipulation in. They write the stealing from you in. They write the taking your person away from you in. They write the witchcraft in, the spelling work in. They write the evil plots in. They write the let's keep their mind all mixed up so they can't know anything. They keep them so busy that they don't recognize what we're doing thing. They're writing this stuff. God can write in a plot twist and write you out of the scene, out of the rest of the movie. These people are writing your person out of your rest of your movie. You got to take the pen and write those individuals out. Whatever happened to so-and-so, they were never seen again. They're not in the movie, the story of your life. They're out. They were, but their name is never written, never mentioned again. You never see them again. You never hear about them again because you sent them on their way. In real life, in the story writing life, you've written them out. They're not in any future pages of the script of your life. Only what God says for you is in the future. Future, only what God said. Past, written out. Bye. And guess what? When you do that and send these people on their way, check your circle. All right, like I said before, it ain't all your circle, but it sure is some mess in the circle. People you think is the closest to you is the ones that's trying to do stuff to you. They want to see you succeed as long as they win when you succeed. But if you're writing them out, they're going to be mad. At all costs, at any cost, they'll do anything to stay there. You have to just cut. It's a wrap. Thank you for your time. Appreciate your contribution. You know, we see emails at work all the time. One day it could be about us, right? But for your information, so-and-so is no longer employed at so-and-so. We wish them well in their future endeavors. And that's what you're going to have to do. They're going to get carried out because they're going to be mad. But that's just further proof that they didn't belong there in the first place. Write the vision. Make it plain. Hi, you guys. I'm tired. I don't want to waste all this time. How long I've been on here talking? Oh my gosh, 1:11. I don't want to be talking to you for no hour today. Try to be relaxing. It's a 3-day weekend. But some things must be said today. God said you got to say it today. So here I am saying it today. Let's give them something to talk about. Oh my gosh, Becky, what is really going on? What are these people doing? You know, enough already. Uncle, aunt, cousin, sick of the whole thing. Let's say, you get on my nerves. That's your sermon series, Pastor Bright. You get on my nerves. Get on my nerves. Oh, my dinner's done. You get on my nerves. This whole thing's on my nerves. I keep saying, I'm so over it. I'm not over it because I believe God. I know it's going to happen, but I just really wish that, you know, the other party would get on board. Stop playing around. Stop playing with me. Playing with me. I'm not to be played with. Not a toy. A real thing. Some other things is toys. I am not a toy. I'm not to be played with. I don't chase. I attract. And you have to step up to the plate. You know what it is. You got this thing. Waited this long. Just show up for me this week. Let me know what's up. Just let me know what's going on. Hey, you know, I can't get rid of them yet. I'll be like, you can. You just won't. But okay, thanks for letting me know that. At least you said something. But you know, I'm so serious though. I'm so serious. Whatever you do, you're gonna do. But I just hate to see you going through this stuff with people who supposedly supposed to be there for you, and they're not there for you. They never were. And I don't know how you don't see it. Maybe your eyes won't let you see it, or maybe they put trickery on it so you don't see it. You can't see clear. I see clear. Let me tell you what it is. That's what I had to do today. I had to tell you what it is. You're watching HowWeFlow.Today-TV. It's Stephanie Stallworth, your AtlTrafficLady. Whoop, whoop. We're here. We're happening. We're centered on self-care, scrolling on the bottom of your screen. Wellness, inspiration, motivation, the art of well-being. Connect with us online as you learn more about today's topic. You could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. That horse on the interstate was rescued. You too can be rescued with a really cute rescuer, but you gotta be willing to be corralled. You're out of control now. It's out of control. It's out of control. It's out of control. Ain't nobody studying on none of that. We ain't studying that. We ain't studying that. Come on. You know what's right and good. You know? So, tracking number, customer service. Get off of the interstate and go to your estate with 180 something acres waiting for you. You're fooling around too much. I don't know if you think you'll live forever, but you're not. No one lives forever. And you don't want to be at your end of your life saying, I wish I would have did so-and-so. Because the people that was trying to keep you from it, they trying to figure out their own life at that point. You live your life in the way God told you to live it. Some people, God didn't clearly state what he wants yet. But if he clearly state what he wants from you and for you and through you, then you should just do it. Because he's going to ask you if he ain't asked you already. He's surely going to ask you when you meet him face to face. You're like, what were you doing? I sent you that horse trailer to get you off the interstate and you kept trying to run away from it. I sent you that great outfit to put on. You thought you didn't like it. And you put it on. You're like, oh, I love it. Oh my God, it's so great. I look fly. I look good. Right? Come on now. So, anyway, I've seen enough to know that I've seen too much. I've really seen too much. I'm tired of seeing stuff. But he keeps showing me stuff. So I'm going to keep seeing stuff. How'd she know this? How'd she know that? If there was nothing to know, I wouldn't know it. To the people that's doing stuff to you. To the fakers. To the tricksters and the spellers and Lucy's and the whatever else y'all are. If you weren't doing trickery stuff, I wouldn't know trickery stuff that you was doing because you weren't doing it. But when you do it, I'm going to know about it. God going to make sure I know. He going to make sure I tell it. And it's up to that person that you're doing it to listen. And I'm asking God to bind every trickery, witchcraft, spell, manipulation of that person's mind so they can see clearly, clear their eyes so they can see. This hair keep getting in my eyes, getting on my nerves. So they can see. Let them see clearly right what you're doing. And then wipe you out while they wipe me down. That's all, you guys. That's all, folks. It's Stephanie Stallworth, AtlTrafficLady. And we're here at the HowWeFlow.Today community. You can join our community anytime on Instagram at HowWeFlow.Today. You see it down there at HowWeFlow.Today. Website, one day soon coming up. Who wants to be my assistant? I need an assistant. Help me with my website. Get some stuff done. Website coming up with all my resources. And then the HowWeFlow.Today-TV network coming up even sooner with all our great videos. So you guys can stream that at any time from any of your favorite streaming devices. Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, iOS, Android devices. In the Apple Podcast video, Apple Podcast audio. They get rid of Google Podcasts. Whatever they change that into, that's what will be on that. And YouTube, on Twitter, on Twitch, on who else? Everywhere else. Wherever you can watch streaming stuff, that's where we are, ladies and gentlemen. The Facebooks, the LinkedIns, all of that. All right, so listen, Linda. Listen. The time has come. The vision is yet for a appointed time. We done passed the time, but God gave you a new time. Give you one more chance to get the thing right. And I know you can do it. You're scared because of what people are going to say. I'll be more scared about what God's going to say if I don't do it. I don't live for the people. I live for him. Of course, I care about family, friends. Of course. I don't want to disappoint them or let them down. But if they serve the God that I serve, then they know me letting God down is letting everybody down. They wouldn't want me to let God down. I'm sure they wouldn't want you to let God down if they were really honest about it. Family, friends, whomever. You serve God. Come on now. You're one of his men, one of his women. God's man, God's woman. Right? You minister the word of the Lord to others. That's your calling. So how could somebody who knows you and loves you not want you to serve God? Not want you to do that's the part I don't get. The people that are messing everything up, they stand up there with you serving God, supposedly. Yet they still trying to thwart God's plan in your life. They're not serving God. I don't know what it is. I don't know what people are doing. That's how it looks to me. All right. So again, I'm not fussing. Still love you so much. God bless you. Love, hugs, pats, all of that, all of that, all of that, all of that. Can't wait for the greatness to begin, honey. It's going to be big. You will not even, it's going to knock even your socks off. And you get some good looking socks. When we get a peek of those socks, when the glory comes down, it's going to be like, oh, look at those socks. They're knocked off. Your socks are going to be knocked off. You ain't going to know what hit you. I'm telling you. And what God has for you is for you. What God has for me is for me. What God has for them is for them. You just got to find the right thing. Which one is it, right? Stop playing musical chairs. The music stopped. If I stop this music, boop, it's time to sit down. Sit down, have several seats, move away from the evil, and move towards what is right and good. I'm counting on you. Your person's counting on you. People are counting on you. People you don't even know, whose lives you're about to influence and affect and protect, transform. They don't even know you're the one that God is sending. God knows what that is. And you just got to tap into this thing. I'm telling you, it's bigger than you. It's bigger than your person. It's not just about that union. It's what that union will bring into fruition. But it starts with that union. You can't do any of it without that union. And that union gives you that protection. You're in divine spiritual protection from all of these thwarted things, people trying to thwart your destiny. You ain't lock that thing up. Lock that thing up. That's step number 1. 2, your protection comes on you. 3, you go into supernatural purpose. That's it. That's it. He will not unlock the other levels. He will not unlock that knowledge. He will not unlock the vision until you do the one thing he's been asking you to do for 66 months. He won't do it. That's the only thing that releases it. We talked about the puzzle lock before. The puzzle lock unlocks your heart. This is the puzzle lock that unlocks your heart, but it's the puzzle lock that unlocks the key to the source of your whole purpose in life. You think you met your purpose? You ain't seen your purpose yet. You haven't fulfilled your purpose yet. You got to do this, and everything opens. And you're going to be like, what? I'm going to do that? Lord, thank you, right? And it's going to be so good. You will never regret locking this in. I'm telling you. You will not regret it. You will regret it when you don't. And if you don't, you will. You will. I'm not going for regrets. I'm going for unlocking everything that God has for me. And again, you can't get that same thing when you're locked in with somebody else. You'll get whatever you get, but it ain't going to be, oh my gosh, look at that. I can't believe it. It won't be that. You forfeit that. You forfeit that. I don't think you want to forfeit that. It's not worth it. And then you got to answer to God about it afterwards too. I want no trouble at the river, honey. I don't want no trouble at the river. You understand me? No, sir, and no, ma'am. I ain't trying to mess it up. I'm like, Lord, don't let me mess this thing up. So in order for me not to mess it up, I got to go through all this conversation with you today. That's my job. Now, I'm expecting you to do your job with your person. And you know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is, right? Anyway, I'm getting on off of here. My thing went ding or beep. My dinner is ready. I'm going to go eat my dinner and enjoy the rest of my Saturday. I had a great time today at the Funk and Funny brunch. My friend Lamont Farrell. You can find him on Insta at Lamont Farrell. And the next one is Father's Day weekend. It's monthly at City Winery Atlanta. So he's got music, funky kind of music. And then he's got Funny is the comedian. He brings a headliner comedian in. And you have a great brunch at City Winery. I mean, oh my gosh, it's always so good. So it's every month, Funk and Funny brunch. You gotta look on City Winery's website. You'll see it. Or follow @LamontFarrell on Insta, and he'll be posting every one that comes each month, and who's the headline, who's the singer, and who's the comedian, and all of that today. Today was Bo P, comedian, and then it was Casper at the 911 band for our musical enjoyment. It was really good. It's always really good. The food is divine. It's always good there too. So that's the City Winery ATL, at City Winery ATL. Search for Lamont Farrell on Insta. And of course, search for me, AtlTrafficLady, on all social media. Stephanie Stallworth, your ATL Traffic Lady. I'm off on Monday. Yeah, I got 3-day weekend. So even though I chatted with y'all for like, almost 90 minutes, I'll still have an extra day to sleep in on Monday. Thanks be unto God. Yes, indeed, honey. Yes, indeed. What else I gotta tell you? Something I was gonna show you. I don't even have it here. It's about task managing your tasks. I've got this task manager on how to do some really great things, right? I got another one. I got something yesterday that's going to help me in my day-to-day existence and getting things pulled together. It was just a little tiny thing. This is a big thing I got a while back. I haven't filled out. You ever get some stuff and you never filled it out? I got to fill this stuff out. This is a wellness planner. You know, we're all about self-care and wellness. This is my wellness planner. There's nothing in it. Nothing in it. I got to plan my wellness. It starts out with your, I'm going to start offering planners for HowWeFlow.Today community. Contacts, then goal writing. Tell us for goal writing. Okay, so you want to write some goals. This is our resource today. You want to write some goals. Goal writing. This is my wellness planner. It's not just a monthly, weekly planner. It tracks exercise, your water consumption, food choices, and your sleep. And get motivated. Take time to be grateful. Are you grateful for anything today? And it's really your entire well-being, body and mind. This kind of goes with how I thought today. I'm going to release a journal and wellness planner for our community that's just uniquely for our community. And it is branded for the community. So I'll have that out for you pretty soon. So wellness goals can bring you health and happiness. It says your goals need to be specific. So I always tell people when they're trying to do something, even trying to manifest their best life ever, you got to be so specific about what you're saying. Your goals should be clear and well defined. Use action words, and we want to take ACT, ION, action. We want action. We want action. ACT, ION, action words, right? Do that. And you got to take action in your divine calling, right? You got to take action. You can't just be saying, that's my goal, I'm going to connect with them, my person, but you don't take any action. You got to take action. Use measures. They got to be measurable goals, right? Goals should include a way to evaluate them by using dates, times, precise amounts, whatever, very specific measurable goals. Did I meet that goal? Did I reach out to my person by Sunday evening? Did I, whatever that is, right? But choose attainable goals. Your goals should be achievable and realistic. Don't set yourself up to fail. Because sometimes we set ourselves up to fail. I'm going to do this and do that. I bite off a big chunk of whatever. It's more than I can chew. And then I just say, I got to go lay down. We can't be doing that stuff. Not every day, doggone it. Make relevant goals. Your goals should be in line with what you want to get out of your life. Just like your every action should be in line with what you want to get out of your life. If you want to keep getting low level stuff and getting tricked and talk to any old way and manipulated, and that's what you want out of life, that means you made goals for that. Every decision you made in the past led you to where you are today. And you don't like where you are today. If that's the case, you need to be making different decisions, learning these lessons so you can move on. So let's make relevant goals and make the goals to be where you really want to be, not where you already are stuck. Set time boundaries. So your goals should have a clear time frame and a definite deadline. We're at the deadline, okay? That's 6 months. What? That ain't long enough to reach a goal. You got this thing. Counting on you. Set time boundaries, clear time frame, and definite deadline. Appreciate your progress. You are doing so great. I mean, your whole transformation is here. You're ready to just step into your fullness of your new existence, but you keep holding back, or they keep holding you back. They got you tied up back there. I'm come through with some scissors and cut that thing and send them packing. You need help? I got reinforcements. Let me take my earrings off. Vaseline on my foot. I don't know nothing about that. I ain't never in no real fight, but I know how to fight spiritually, and I think we fighting some spiritual warfare right here. So I'm ready to get down on that. Find that thing up. I'm ready for that. Appreciate your progress. I do appreciate your progress. You're doing so well. Again, you are the blueprint for this community. Now, the last thing is the most important thing, that you completely come up out of that other energy. Everything else about you is ready, right? In order to come out of it, sometimes you just got to destroy the whole thing so you don't go back to it. Bye. Thank you. So-and-so is no longer with so-and-so. We wish them well in their future endeavors. Well, how come? We don't discuss personnel issues. Or say, cause they was tricking y'all. They was tricking me, tricking you, tricking everybody. They fake. They used by the enemy. They did this and they did that. If you want to get specific. Appreciate your progress, okay? I don't want to talk anymore. I don't want to talk anymore. What areas of your wellness would you like to improve most this year? Write down your goals and make them happen. Stick with them. You can do it. What's that thing? You can do it. Skippy Scripeck, where are you, John Scripeck? You can do it. A dream written down with a date becomes a goal. We've heard this before, right? You know it. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. A plan backed by action makes your dreams come true. Come on, make your dreams come true. Stop playing around with me. A plan backed by action. You might have plans in your daydream in mind about how it's going to be and how great it is, but you ain't make no, you didn't back it with any action. It's time to back it with some action, okay? So this has all kinds of wonderful things in it, but I'll have a good planner coming up for you. They got yearly goals, and goal areas are your body, your mind, your soul. Yearly goals about your relationships, about love, about home, your yearly goals for your work and or school, your finances, your giving, and also there's goals, yearly goals for fun. I need some yearly goals for fun because all I'm doing is working. I'm just not here for just only working and have no fun. Oh, I need some fun. This year I want more of this and less of that. Write a list. More of this, less of that, less of this. Right? Then your life goals for the next 3 months, the next 6 months, the next 12 months. Write down your dream big, set goals, take action, next 5 years, your lifetime. And what are your hopes and your dreams, right? What are your hopes and your dreams? So this is setting us up for success in our areas of wellness in our life. Starting point, they have you place a photo of yourself and to talk about your clothing size and your measurements, notes of inspiration, and then we're going to move into our better self. So if we're working on our nutrition or our eating plans, on our exercise, working out, all of that can be accommodated here and also in the planner that I'm coming up for you. So this is the kind of thing I'm going to be doing for you here. It says hello month, and you put the month down. What's an inspiring quote? Write that in. What's your word for the month? What's your book for the month? What are your fears to overcome? I'm scared to talk to them. Don't be. I'm so nice. You can talk to me anytime. You know that. For the month, I am becoming, and you write that in, what you're becoming. People that motivate me, write some names down. Something new to try this month, write that down. I am grateful for this month. And what am I grateful for this month? And what are ways to help others this month? What am I going to learn? What am I going to finish? What am I going to let go of? What am I going to create? What am I going to simplify? What am I going to forgive this month? Wellness goals. So then you write your goals down. Goal number 1, you write what it is, the date to be achieved, because I gotta have a deadline. Why do I want to achieve this goal? How am I going to accomplish this goal? How will I measure this goal? And what is my motivation or reward? So let's just start with that. Okay, and if the person I'm talking to, if this is going to be your wellness goal for this month, the goal is to free yourself of all of that negative, nasty, fake, destiny swapper, happiness hater, take you for all you got, don't really like you, but just like what you got, what you give them, influence. What's the date to achieve that by? Well, we're already through the month. So let's say you can get through it this month. Maybe if you can do it fast, we'll say the goal for the week, this week. What date of the week you're going to be doing it? Why do you want to get rid of all those fake people? Right? Why do you want to get rid of all the moles on your team, right? How am I going to accomplish this goal? What are my action steps to get there? First, I'm going to say, this is my life, and and I'm going to live it. Do you have a life to live? My ex-boyfriend said, do you have a life? Do you have a life? Yes. Then why don't you go live it? Say, this is my life, and I'm going to go live it. And you're not included. Bye. That is how you're going to accomplish the goal. It's going to have to be hard and strong, because they won't take nothing else. And they won't even take that. But they're going to have to take it. They're going to have to live with it, because that's what you decided for your life. And then that's what you're actually doing. Because if you decided for your life and you tell them and then you don't actually do it, then they still have this control over you and you never do it. But the difference is, how will I measure this goal is if I actually do it. What's my motivation reward? My best life ever, baby. My best life ever. That's your wellness goal for this week, all right? Because, there's a deadline. Time's ticking. Time is ticking. Time keeps on slipping into the future. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Who sang that? Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. Oh, come on now. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Y'all know that song. That's an older song. I forget who sang that. I'll have to look it up. Bring it to you another time. All right. So, again, let's get our wellness goal for the week. As we end out this month. This 25th, Sunday 26th, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31. So between now and Friday, that's 7 days. Today's Saturday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's your goal for the week. Is to cut ties with all of those things that don't serve you. All of those people that don't serve you. In fact, they do serve you. They're serving you up on a platter. You're somebody's dinner. You're like doggone, what's that thing called? Looney Tunes with Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd. And he got Bugs Bunny in the pot. Is it Elmer Fudd? I think. Elmer Fudd or Daffy Duck, one of them. Either way, Bugs Bunny's in the pot. And the pot's getting heated up on the bottom. And he's like, oh, what's on the menu? And they said, rabbit stew. Rabbit stew? Sounds good, but where are you going to get the rabbit? And Elmer Fudd says, we've already got the rabbit, meaning Bugs Bunny, you the rabbit. You're getting cooked right now. So they are serving you right now. You are in the pot, eating a biscuit, cheddar bay biscuit like that crab was doing on that video I showed you a long time ago. He is being boiled alive in the pot, eating a cheddar bay biscuit with his little crab claws. Don't even realize he's about to be a goner, right? I said get rid of people that don't serve you. But they are serving you. If you don't get rid of them, they're going to keep serving you. They're serving you up to the highest bidder. Who all's getting all your money? Who's getting all your everything? Who's hiding stuff from you? Who's diverting some of your money elsewhere that you don't even know about? Who's doing these things? Right? Who's with you but with somebody else? Who's doing that? Who's your friend but is with your person? Not your person, but your fake person. Who's that? Who was your friend that was trying to talk to your person? And as soon as they found out that your person wanted to talk to you, They started the mess, right? Interference. Or heck, maybe they like it themselves. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All I know is rabbit stew sounds good, but where are you going to get the rabbit? We've already got the rabbit. They got you. Come on, get up out of that doggone kettle. You ain't no kettle corn. Get over out of there. Shucks, we ain't got time for this, man. Time is wasted. You know how much we could have done? Now we got to start from here. Ask God to redeem the time and then move forward. But this is our last week of the month, and this is the time. You got your mind reset this week. Hopefully you got some rest, relaxation, and you can think clearly. But it's action time. ACTION. Action, action, we want action, 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 we want action. 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 Cheering for you. I am. I'm your biggest fan. Love you. God bless you. See ya, see ya, see ya. All of that. Come on, let's get all of that. We got all of that to go get. Come on, we're going to get all of that, and all of that. All right, it's HowWeFlow.Today-TV with me, Stephanie Stallworth, AtlTrafficLady, and you, the HowWeFlow.Today community. You tell 2 friends, and they'll tell 2 friends, and so on, and so on, and so on. And I'm here to help you, and you're here to help me. I'm praying for you. You pray for me, okay? We'll pray for each other. We'll come on up out of this slump. We're about to get up out of this slump. This is about to end. This is our last week, okay? When June 1st hits, it's a whole new thing. Oh, you better figure that thing out, okay? God's going to send in the replacements. I'll be like, all right, Lord, release the replacements then. Here's your replacements coming right to you. Right? Gonna be a whole roster I could choose from, but I don't want to go there. I'm counting on you. I believe you got this. You can't be fighting like you're fighting your way out of a wet paper bag either. You got to fight like you about, you know, what I say. You got to really do that thing. You got to come out like Mike Tyson is coming out on that guy he about to fight. I forgot his name. Mike Tyson is ready. It's going to be like, pow, knock him out. You're going to have to do that thing. I mean, you're going to have to really doggone fight. And am I going to like it? They all be against you. You cannot give up. You got to see it through all the way. Don't quit. What are all the things you learn pledging? Come on now. We got to do what must be done. Or you're going to miss it. You're going to miss the movement of God. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. You work too hard to miss it. You're the one who uniquely postured for this. Everything that ever happened to you up to this point has set you to be the right person for this. Don't miss it by not taking an action. Clear the decks. Come on now. Get them things up out of there. They gotta go. Messing up. They're gonna matching outfits. Go on out of here. Go match your outfit somewhere else. Your outfit matcher, boy. They done used up so many people. You just the latest one, and you stuck around the longest. Now you need to clear. Let's be clear. They'll find somebody else. You know that. They always do, because they're a victimizer. They're going to victimize whomever they can victimize to get what they want. They don't want to go borrow no eggs, no milk. They already said it. They're going to do whatever it takes. And they're doing whatever it takes, and that keeps you victimized. They're not letting you go, but you're going to pull yourself away. And then shut the door. It's over, right? That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to do it. It ain't going to be cute, fun, or funny. Ain't nobody going to like it. You might not like it. It might hurt you. But it must be done. It's only going to hurt for a minute. Rip the Band-Aid off. And then go live your life. God is going to reward you richly for following what he said to do. Otherwise, he's going to say, I got questions. We got questions here. Well, come here. Let me pull you aside, son, daughter, whoever. I got questions. Why are you not doing what I said to do? Whether he asks you now or he asks you later, he's going to ask you. So you got to figure this thing out. ACTION. Let's take some what? Action. You can lead a horse to water is the name of this video, but you can't make him drink. If you're the horse I'm talking to, you need to go take a drink on your own and clear the decks, okay? Time has come. All right, you guys. Love, hugs, pats, all of that, heart eyes, all of those things. Love you so much. You're the best. And I just thank you for hanging in here with me. Oh my God, 1:45. What? That's too long. I'm so hungry. I'm going to go eat. My brunch wore off. I'm ready for some din-din. What time is it? I don't even know. Oh my gosh, almost 8 o'clock. All right, you guys. I'll see you on the next video. And like, share, subscribe. Comment in the chat, send me a DM. By the way, I have no way to reach you. Everywhere I try to reach you, I don't think it goes through because your people have taken care of that. Cut the connection. So it's going to be up to you. And if I see you in the next day or so, you're going to need to actually talk to me, okay? Because that's the only way to communicate. Unless I make you a video, but I ain't heard back. This is a one-way video. It's now a two-way. So, you know, let's figure that thing out. All right. All right. That's all she wrote. I ain't got no more. That's all she wrote. Boop. The writing is over. The speaking is over. The video is over. Well, it's paused because we'll be back again before you know it. Maybe I'll make a Sunday video on the way home from church tomorrow. All right, you guys. Love you. God bless you. Hug, loves, pats. All that stuff. All that stuff. All that stuff. Come on. Let's go make this week the best week of our entire lives. By just saying, okay, God, I'm just out here trusting God. I'm going to trust you. And I'm going to see what happens. And He's going to knock your socks off. And we're like, peek of the socks. The glory came. Where's the socks? They're knocked off. Oh my gosh. I want my socks knocked off too. Wipe me down. Wipe me down. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Okay. Take care. Love you so very much. HowWeFlow.Today at HowWeFlow.Today on Insta and at AtlTrafficLady on all social media. I'll see you guys real soon, okay? Take care. See ya. Bye. All right. One more thing. I want you to get ready to, I want you to go to theflow.lightcast.com. That's the Flow web app for my streaming service. You go to the upper right corner and click on apps or our apps or something like that. And then look for the Roku, the Fire TV, Apple TV, iOS, Android, and download the apps. That way you'll be ready for HowWeFlow.Today-TV network as soon as I launch, okay? So I want you to already have the Flow app downloaded. So you're going to go to theflow.lightcast.com. Let's put that up here before we go. Theflow.lightcast.com. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Theflow.lightcast.com. See it? It's right on the bottom. Not here. There. That's the web app. It's not a website. It's the web app, the streaming app. Theflow.lightcast.com. So then once you get there, I want you to go ahead and go. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know if it'll lag if I try to show you it, but we'll try. We'll try, by golly. Let's see. Theflow.lightcast.com. Let me see if I can share the screen. Don't let me. Let's see. Let's put it down here on the screen. And we share screen. There we go. Present. Share screen. And there we go. And I'm going to share this tab. All right. You'll be able to see it here in a second, I hope. Pull it up here with me. Hopefully I'm not lagging too much. But anyway, this is the Flow web app. Try to maneuver it here. Whoops, wrong one. I gotta re-up my website there. The website for the Flow is not active. Let's see. All right, so maybe I'll refresh it. Let's see. everything will come up. Have a blessed week. By golly. So here we go. I'm refreshing the web app. theflow.lightcast.com. And so when you get onto it, here's Soul Dates Live with Sean Garvey. So we got 10 live stream channels. The Praise God Network is on there. Flow Family Network, Flow Free Music Network, Flow Films Network, Flow Food Network, Flow Funny Network for comedy, Flow Fans Network for sports and fitness, Flow Free Play Gaming Network for video gamers. You want to stream them. Opinion and Commentary Network for opinion, commentary, podcasts, etc. Flow Shopping Network for shopping. Then we got audio. Those are audio streamers for Praise God Network. Flow Family Audio on Demand. Flow Family, Flow Funny Audio on Demand. And the audio on demand for sports, audio on demand for music artists, audio on demand for opinion and commentary, for shopping, for film, and for gaming, and for food. All right, so you can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or what I really said I wanted you to do here is to go up here in the this hamburger thing. Oh wait, I gotta move this over so I can actually see the thing. All right, click up here. Right here. It says, I think our next live stream is Beloved Community Church of Atlanta. You could be our next live stream. All right. So down here where it says apps, click on apps. And then here's the fastest, easiest way to download the apps. The Roku app, the Flow Fire TV app, the Apple TV app, the Android app, the iOS app. And then we're on the web app, theflow.lightcast.com, right? So if you have a Roku device and you click on it, let me see, and it'll come up. Let me see where my cursor is. Where's the cursor? There it is. All right, let me pull that up. I gotta share it separately, don't I? I probably gotta share it as a separate tab. Let me see. Let me pull that tab up to share. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's see. I'm working with the what do you call that thing? The touchpad instead of the mouse. And on my left hand. And I'm right-handed though. This is not working so fast for me, but hey, I got it. All right, let's talk about the we got this here. And then I'm going to share one more thing. I can flip right back to it. All right. Thank you for your patience and kindness. Okay. Yep. All right, so I'm going to show you. So I just clicked on the Roku app in the Flow web app. And so this is what it's going to look like if you have Roku. And you want to download the Roku app for the Flow. Let me do the window. That will show everything. This window here. Show. All right. So here we go. All right. So close this off. Yep. So this is how it looks. This is how it looks in the App Store, where it says the Flow. All right. So I gotta read the website. I'm gonna make a new website. This is the app, and then you go here. You click on apps, and it shows all the apps. So the Roku app is this. I've already downloaded it, so it's not gonna. It's downloading for me. But you're gonna click Add Channel. Okay. Then you're gonna go to your Fire TV, click Fire TV, and click Free Download for the Flow. Deliver to wherever Fire Sticks you have. Then we're going to go to Apple TV device. Okay. So App Store preview in the App Store. It's available in the App Store for iPhone at Apple TV. Trying to go to App Store directly, trying to scroll through all the different flows. You can just come to the flow.lightcast.com, scrolling on the bottom of your screen, and then click apps in the upper right. Click the three lines. It's like a hamburger in the upper right corner, and then click apps. All right, here's the Android app. Install or one or more devices, available for all of my devices, because I'm an Android. And then finally, the iOS app, excuse me, for you in the App Store preview, the Flow app. And there it is. And when you're ready, you just download it. Okay, so that is where we're going to have the HowWeFlow.Today-TV network is going to be added to the lineup here on the Flow streaming service. So I'll live stream my videos when I do them, and then they'll be available in the on-demand section. Like these are all videos. I'll have the HowWeFlow.Today-TV network, and it'll be listed here. You'll see all the videos there, and you'll be able to watch them anytime. Whoa. This is the Flow web app, okay, everybody? Okay. So, what's on here now? I got a 24-hour live stream. You want a 24-hour live stream channel? I got one for you. You can have all your content on there. That's on the Flow Platinum plan. This is Sporlitics. It's a sports and politics podcast called Sporlitics. You should definitely check them out. They're on every Wednesday night live. They're on demand also. So we got a lot of different stuff out here. A lot of different stuff. This is Rich and Faith TV network on the Flow streaming service. He's got a lot of content out here as well. This is some older content he had before. He's got a lot of new stuff that he's launching as well. Rich and Faith TV. What's going on, right? So there's a lot of things that we can do here on this whole thing. Content creators, this is your home, honey. This is your space. This is your place. The Flow Food Network. What's real? Gang baby. With a mukbang food review. I think they're eating crabs or something. The crab, the shrimp, something. So you'll see her out there in these ATL streets. Out at all the events, all stuff. All kind of content out there. All kinds, I tell you. Hopefully this is still going. We got Tate's Take Sports. We got the walk-in thing. Let's say I just want to do a little walk-in at Judith's Fitness Network. Walk about with Judith. It's like an indoor walk thing, you know. We're getting this spring. You can do it outside too, but her indoor walking fitness thing. All right. So let's walk about with Judith. Then we got Mark Mancini Sports Network, Mancini Media. He's got so much sports content. I have yet to upload so many great sports podcasts. He's about to blow up the spot here. Thank you, Mark Mancini. I love him so much. Good man of God. Flow Free Play Gaming Network, video gaming content. We were at DreamHack. I put some of the DreamHack stuff up there. And MomoCon is this weekend. We get some footage from there as well. And then there are people who live stream their stuff, right? Like my younger self. Gaming is so huge. And why would we not have gaming in here, right? So if I could talk to my younger self, off the top, OTT, he's out on YouTube too. He's on the Flow. Praise God Network, Beloved Community Church of Atlanta, Reverend Dr. F. Keith Slaughter, right? So they have all kinds of great content. They're really good. Really good church in Atlanta. And they go live every Sunday. They're doing a thing, right? Yeah, I don't know if this audio playing. Yeah, you know F. Keith Slaughter. He used to be on WAOK morning show. Long-term media person, long-time community, and pastor of this church here. They would appreciate any support you give them. The Beloved Community Church. I think their cash app is the Beloved $, the Beloved Community. He is good. Give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good. Yes, he is good. So when you're on here, you can share this. You can share your content from the streaming service and let people come see your streaming service, your stuff on your streaming service. You can send it to someone's email, to their Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Reddit, Dig, Mix, Tumblr, Pinterest. Oops. He is good. He is good. He is good. This is from January. And here's a link to the video. There's a lot of ways to share your content from here to your other places. You can embed it on your website. Copy that to your clipboard. And then you... All right. That's the Beloved Community Church. This is Soul Dates Live with Sean Garvey. They have sponsored Sunshine Punch. Soul Dates Live. This one from January also. So you could, let's say you have you put your content here with me on the flow. You can share it. Like I said, I don't know if you can hear me while something's going on. You can share it through your email, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all these others. Or you can copy the link to the video and share it directly, and it'll bring them, whoever clicks the link, it'll bring them right into this app, into your on-demand space, right? Or you could embed it with the embed code into your website and click auto start player on load once they look at it. Or there's a lot of ways to do that. All right, close this. You can have a fixed size or response dynamically adjust based on the screen. This is no Whistling Dixie streaming platform. It's the whole real deal, so don't think it's just because I'm not doing anything with it. Don't think that it's small, because it's huge. It's what all the big people use. It's the same thing. So I'm off of my self-imposed hiatus now, and I'm ready to get in here and do the dog. But yeah, so we're here with the Flow streaming service, and we're going to have, just like these are networks and channels and on-demand and live streams, have the same thing for the HowWeFlow.Today-TV network here on the Flow streaming service. I want you to download that thing, okay? So you'll be ready. As soon as I say, guess what, it's live, you'll already be downloaded. Here's Sean's live. The dating show.
I'm really shy. Yeah, so I believe we should go first.
So there's a dater, a main dater who asks questions of 3 potential dates, and it's based on music genres, right? they all have in common, and then you branch out from there. I mean, music is something that also keeps people interested in talking about stuff. So that's where he came from with that. Soul Dates Live. Reach One Communication has a whole bunch of stuff. Chef Troy B. He's your personal chef, Chef Troy B. He's got a lot of stuff on here. Let's see. What's he making here? I think he's making an egg scramble or something. Let's see. Chef, what you cooking today? Cheese omelet. Cheese omelet. Let's talk about cheese omelet. Where is he here? Can we hear him?
Hey, happy Monday, everybody. Personal chef.
Chef Troy B. Cooking in the Flow. So he was my chef on my TV show called The Flow that was on Preach the Word Worldwide Network TV. And he's been with me for a while now. This is during the pandemic. And now we're on the Flow streaming service. We don't just have the TV show. We have a whole streaming platform. And so he's still with me on that. Here, this is Steve Kendall, has his own network. Steve Kendall Network has got a lot on demand here. What's this one here? This is like a specialty thing he was doing. He's got a thing called The Call, something like that. Thing Productions company. He's got this documentary out. Colored Program Network. 60 years of television that almost never was, and still isn't. He's got a little promo here.
Ich weiß, mit dem Physik, mit dem Zug und mit dem Auto für dieses Interview in diesem Internetcafé. So gut.
Look in this camera. Is that good?
Look straight ahead, right?
I don't know.
It's Steve Kendall. He said, looks like Lawrence Fishburne.
Name and your title for our audience.
My name is Steve Kendall, producer. I should say the 2019 producer. The soap opera is actually 60 years old. 2 years after my mother died, I found a treasure trove of old movies and audio tapes. Well, I thought they were family movies, but it turned out that I was wrong. I actually found 60-year-old soap opera.
Isn't that cool?
Recorded called Colored Hospital. Apparently, they tried to. They made this. It was scripted. It had actors. And they performed. And they tried to. I guess saw it on radio station. It was sponsorship, but it really didn't air.
It's airing now on The Flow.
Treasure trove of material.
Thank you, Steve Kendall.
You're gonna have to play some of the dialogue with some portion that we can't recover.
What do you want audience to gain by this restoration project?
Well, I hope people will enjoy the project and they will tune in. We should have the first episode ready for very soon, so we can get up there.
What episodes are on here?
Thanks, folks.
Steve Kendall and Steve Kendall Network. You can have your own network. Come on now. Stop playing around, boy. Y'all better come on. This thing is ready for ya. Let's see what else we got here. Black Church Stories. Is that the one with the call? Yeah, The Call with Steve Kendall. So these are some pastors and telling when they received the call. Right? Everyone who on here who's a pastor, you received a call from God, right? This is he's asking them to talk about that moment for them. Let's see. This is Pastor David Wiggins. I don't know if he's still at the same church, but I hear it.
Begin with your name and title. For folks. What is that?
turn audio off. Sorry.
What's your experience with your calling as it were? How did that come up?
I've always felt that home is placed upon my life, even as early as 5 years old. I remember when children's church in Detroit, Michigan, children's church. I don't remember the exact lesson, but the conductor of children's
I don't know if this is sharing audio or not.
made
I'm not sharing a tab, I'm sharing a window, so it may not share the audio. But you can certainly watch this. He said he's 5 years old. I'm thinking the audio is not sharing. I'm not sure. Hopefully it is, but I think when I share a tab, the audio shares. But I share the whole window, it doesn't. So sorry. But you can watch this any old time for yourself on the flow.lightcast.com. That, ladies and gentlemen, is where we are. So my apologies if you couldn't hear it. But you can hear it if you go to the flow.lightcast.com as it's scrolling on the bottom of your screen. That is under the call with Steve Kendall, under Black Church Stories, under the Praise God Network, inspirational shows and church ministries. That was the audio on demand. We've got the video on demand up here. All right. And the live channel. So I have so much. All right. So let's get with it. Get it. I'm going to hang up now. I got to go eat them. I'm getting a little, I'm getting weaker by the moment. All right. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. I think here. And get ready to move on to the next thing. Move on to the action steps. Remember, let's recap. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. But I want you to go drink that water, take them action steps, and get that body moving to your destiny. All right? All right. So the flow.lightcast.com is your future space of joy. You can get your content on there as well. Hit me up on Instagram at theflowtelevision.com, theflowtelevision, DOTCOM, or at AtlTrafficLady. Say, hey, I want to get on the flow. How do I get on the flow? How do I get my content on the flow? I got a space for you. Something for everything. And even for us here, HowWeFlow.Today-TV network coming up soon on the Flow streaming service. So again, make sure you are going to the flow.lightcast.com. See it scrolling on your screen. That's the web app. Go to the upper right-hand corner with the 3 lines, like a little hamburger. Click that. The drop down will take you at the bottom to apps or our apps, and click that. And then start downloading it for Roku. Download it on your Fire Stick. Download it on your Apple TV. Download it on your iOS device. Download it on your Android devices, okay? So all your devices, you'll have it. And then you can watch the How We Flow Out Today TV network anytime you want, plus all the other networks that are on there. And you can get your content on there too. We're going all the way up to 2024, and I want you to come with me here in How We Flow.Today and How We Flow Out Today TV and the How We Flow.Today TV network. And all the pastors who want to get interviewed about your call, let me know. Hit me up. We'll get Steve Kendall in on that to do that with you as well. And hey, get your services streaming and your programming streaming on the Praise God Network, or have your own 24-hour streaming network on the Flow streaming service. It's going to be big. It's already big, but we're about to bust out the walls and create a whole new expansion, baby. Yeah, this is it. That's what God said to do. He set this up for me. And thankfully, he let me be the one to be a part of it and run it. So I'm here to bring it to you. You are the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. Yeah, you are the one that brings out the very best in me. You make me so happy, happy forever. And that's a mighty long time. Yes, we must be in You know it. We must be in love. Oh, yes. I know I can't sing. I can feel though. We must be in love. We must be in love. And what did Bonnie Raitt say? Let's give them something to talk about. How about love? How about love? Don't be nervous. Come on. It's all good over here. Trust and believe, honey, and it only gets better. The best is yet to come, as I always say. The best is yet to come. God's best is yet to come. We ain't seen nothing yet. What eyes have not seen, what ears have not heard, has not even entered the mind of anyone. It's going to be so good. I'm waiting for you to take some action, okay? Let's encourage, thank God in advance for the action that is yet to be taken this week. Yes, Lord. Yes, we are so excited about that. It's going to be so good. All right. I got to go. I got to eat. My dinner's been smelling good, and I'm ready to taste that thing. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Woo. You got to taste and see. I really hope you trust God. I'm just out here trusting God. I don't care if I look goofy. I don't care because I believe God is going to do what he said. He will do just what he said. He never fails. You don't believe that? Come on now. I need you. Woo. Got me sitting out here all this time. Look. This be the last week now. I don't want no replacement project. I need the real thing. Now come on. Write me down. Love you. God bless you. Hearts, love, hugs, pats, all of that. You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. Thanks so much for being part of what we're doing here in the community. And I'll see you on the next video. Stay safe, stay connected, stay blessed. Take some action this week. Some intentional, radical action. Some action that's even going to surprise you. And you're scared to take the action. Be impulsive. Like make yourself just do it, whatever it is. And I promise you will fall in safe arms in a safe space. Okay. You won't be embarrassed. All right. Or you won't be turned down. Okay. All right. Love you. God bless you. Love, hugs, pats, all of that. Again, it's theflow.lightcast.com. I want to make sure that you're there for that. And also HowWeFlow.Today-TV. It's our community. I want you to join that at HowWeFlow.Today on Insta. And also the website coming back up for you pretty soon. And the network. Yes, baby. It's so much. It's so much. I got stuff to do. I got time to be sitting around waiting for people to show up and take action. Take action. I got stuff to do. I got stuff for you to do too. God said that's their assignment. So come on, let's go. All right. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Let's give them something to talk about. How about love? I'm ready. Are you? All right, you guys. Get ready. Get ready. Let's get some love going. Love flowing. Let's flow some love through the How We Flow Out Today community. Let's give them something to talk about. See ya.